Oh,
Not much, man. How's your day?
I've been good. I actually just got an offer from Navy earlier.
Hold on. Oh, we gotta coming on the show getting offers. We gotta clap it up for you. Congrats, man. That's
Thank you.
dope. What went through your mind, man, when the offer came in?
Oh, honestly, I had a feeling because I got Army on Monday, and so I was thinking like they're competing schools, especially since the academy. So when you get one, most likely you're gonna get either one or the other, or all three of them. So, and their coach had hit me up. Their QB coach, Coach Jasper, hit me up yesterday, and then I talked to their OC today and that's when he offered me.
Nice. What's your thoughts on the Army offer?
That one was my first D1 offer. That one was I was excited for. So
1,000%, man. All right. So Zeke, I know you're very underrated, man. Obviously you've been doing great things out there in Etowah. Recruiting look like it's starting to kind of pick up a little bit here. So what do you feel like you need to do or continue to do on the gridiron and continue to, take that game to that next step of level where more offers can come in for you?
mhm. Well, I just need to be able to like make sure everybody knows that they have a part on the team and like express that they all have an important part. Like if they're starting on Friday nights, if they're a third string and they're running the scout, like they all have a piece. Like they're gonna make us better, and then also just making sure they all care. Like we have to all care. It's 100%. It's not gonna always get to 100%, but you want to get as close as possible because once everybody cares that same amount, you got to set a bar. Make sure you got expectations on Friday night to be got to perform.
Now, for you, are you kind of that guy? Do you hold your teammates accountable? Do you lead by example? Are you more rah rah? You talk to them like how do you kind of implement that as kind of when it starts on the team?
Mhm. I've in the past years, like when I was younger, I've always been like a quiet type of guy. But so I'm going into I'm starting to like actually use my voice to get their attention. So I'm trying to encourage them as much as I can. Not trying to beat them down. I'm trying to build them up because nobody likes being yelled at. And being like I'm not trying to seem like a mean guy. I'm
Right.
because I make mistakes too. There's times where I know I beat myself up. I'm not trying to do that to them because they know they do it to themselves. I'm just trying to build them up, encourage them, and make sure they can be the best they can.
Period. Okay, let's talk about this past year, man. What did you learn the most from your junior season?
It can't be one person. It's got to be the whole team. It's all 11 guys. It can't be a 10 and one person is not it because that one person that can make it that can make it or break it. Everybody's got to be unified together, and even me, like I gotta be able to incorporate everybody and then like be able to slow things down for me because I still felt a little rushed last year, but I'm starting to slow things down.
How have you been? So great point. How have you been able to like, kind of do that? Because they said when you slow the game down, it's different, right? Kind of final year coming up. How you been going about it? Are you watching more film? Are you doing more training? Like how have you been able to kind of start seeing that kind of come to fruition?
Yeah, I've been training every Saturday now with QB Country, and this past I, over break. So it was last week on it was a Thursday or Friday, and it's because like when I usually have a personal training with them, we're throwing, working on certain whatever he's got planned for me. But this time I had asked him if we could just watch film, identify stuff, and make sure like everything's set, like pre-snap and all that. Like, because I feel like my mechanics are good. Obviously, they need to be worked on more because you're not going to get perfect. But the one thing I needed to work on is my mental game, like processing things. And so we did that, and I started like feel I felt real confident after that one, be able to like slow things down, like that I control the snap, like I can snap it whenever I want, and so I look and I can make sure that I know everything, and so I'll be watching film when some games come out, and so I know what they're doing and making sure I know I'm going to be confident on Fridays.
And speaking of that, do you feel like that's the next piece of your game in terms of just that mental process? And hey, I can check at the line of scrimmage because I'm seeing this from the defense. coach, my offensive coordinator, hey, maybe we should think about this, or maybe I should go to this play instead.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my OC about that because we're gonna start meeting soon, and I'm gonna ask like, what's it gonna be like on the field if I see one thing? Am I able to like? Are you gonna let me be able to like switch it, or just not necessarily even switch the entire play, but like switch one by one so like I'll be able to see it work.
Period. Okay, got you. So I was talking about slowing things down. Obviously, I know. I'm pretty sure you want to improve the turnover. What is it going to kind of? I guess not making a negative play or not allowing maybe one issue or one bad rep to compound throughout games for a quarterback.
See, that's like for me, my mental game is really strong.
Okay.
I pray about all my stuff. Bible says, "Cast your anxieties on the Lord by prayer and petition," and everything. So I don't be stressed. I don't stress for real. But like when something happens, like something goes wrong, throw a pick, fumble, stall the drive, didn't go where I wanted, didn't score when we need to,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm on myself a little bit. I cool off a little bit, and then you got everybody like when something happens, like, "Hey, you good? You good?" Everybody coming up to you, and it's like, "Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling." They're all just like making sure that I'm good. But so then my first spot is the tent. I go to watch that film and see what happened.
Every time. How has that helped you guys, maybe as athletes, being able to go? Because that used to be the only NFL thing, but now we see it now prevalently in high school. You go to the tent, you can go back and rewatch what you just said. How did that help you in game? You would say.
It just helps me identify something. Like if I looked at something and thought of something else, and then I was wrong, I can identify it and switch it up. But this year was better because my OC he would start sitting down with me privately. Like we'd sit down on like the side, just him and like just me and him, and instead of like entire like all receivers, O line, running backs, all that, it'd just be me and him breaking things down a little bit, like what I saw and like what should have happened.
Period. All right, man. Well, look, if you don't mind, I do have your film available. I would like to just go over some plays with you, break some things down, just kind of see your mental component, how you look at things. All right. Let me see. Let me know if you can see this. Hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, Zeke. So if you see, I'm gonna ask you some stuff, but if you see something you want me to stop, please let me know. All right. So this play I want to ask you just off the bat right here. Obviously, you throw your receiver open. I mean, this is pretty good throw. You obviously got a guy, a safety that's over the top, but that's what I'm saying. You're kind of throwing it to a spot only where he can get it. So what's going through your head on this play? Because I mean, technically he's covered here, but you throw him.
Yeah, I saw everybody down at the start, and so in my head, I'm thinking, oh, they're manned up right now. So I know that I got my fastest receiver against their DB, and so I'm taking that every time. And he had I think had like a special route. I think he told me what he was gonna run, or he said or we like changed it because everybody else is running curls, and he ran a fade. So he told me he was just going to run by him, and so at that point, I just got to put it up for him because he'll go get it.
Period. All right. Smooth. All right, Zeke, let's talk about that component of the game. I think we've talked a lot tonight about the mental part, the film part. We haven't talked about your legs, though. We haven't talked about dual threat ability. Talk about that a little bit.
See, I actually just like got in my dual threat sophomore year a little bit. I started using my legs more because middle school and freshman, oh no, I was not fast. I wasn't moving at all. So sophomore year, I started using my legs a lot more. I was eager to get in the end zone though. Like there was times where I started getting too excited and I'd pull up. And last year, and at that point, I get stopped at the one or something. But at Cherokee, I got it. So, but this year it was a lot better. I got a lot faster over summer and in the off season. Topped out. We run lasers during the week sometimes, and I topped out at like 22.
Oh
So
wow. Okay. All right.
So this year our OC, we have new coaching staff this year, so they
Mhm.
used my legs a little more than we did last year.
Okay. All right, man. Using the legs more. I like that. All right. 22 miles per hour. All right there. Obviously, good throw. Letting your receiver obviously get open in space there. Okay, this one going up against North Cobb. Oh, that's a great play. All right, let's talk about that one, man. I like that one. Because this is just chaos at this point, bro. I mean, this is just drop snap, but you don't let it affect you. Guys barreling down your back. You use like we just talked about, dual threat ability, get out the pocket, and then you find your receiver who's getting open here, and then he throws a touchdown. What's going through your head on this play?
Well, on the snap, I'm not used to bad snaps, but at the same time, I've had a few of them, so it's not going to screw me up. So I've dealt with bad snaps since I was a kid. It wouldn't be every play, but I mean it's going to happen. So it's that ability to just make sure. And then as soon as I pick it up and I saw somebody, and so that's me. I'm running. And so, but for me, when I run out the pocket,
Yep.
most people like they try to just get their yards. I'm always, no matter how close to the line of scrimmage I am, I'm looking downfield. I'm looking for somebody that's going to open up. And this one, I saw their safety roll down, and I saw Walker, and so I saw he had space. And again, fastest receiver, nobody's going to catch him. I'm gonna give it to him.
Period. Tell me real quick why this highlight rolls. Talk about relationship with you and obviously Walker Hughes. A guy that's also similar to yourself. He's starting to kind of gain that traction in recruiting.
Mm-hmm. He and I are really close. Like we've been bonding over this like college stuff because we both have the same aspirations to play. So we've just been talking about how we're gonna help each other out. Like when one of us goes somewhere or talks to a coach, bring up the other one. So just to get that traction for themselves for the other guy and to help each other out because he and I we know what we got to do. We know where we want to go. So it's just all about helping each other out and also putting that work in because we try to go to I've been trying to go to the field. We try to go to the field like once a week now.
And then you just training, obviously throw reps and stuff like that. Build the chemistry.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Got it, bro. Got you. All right, so this play right here, obviously, your first read's not there. Pressure's on you. You still obviously, as you always say, keep your head down the field. So, what's kind of going through your head here is the play is not really open, but you end up finding your man at the end.
So this one, it's not great. I could have stayed still. I moved at the start a little too fast because that was just me being so antsy because I'm used to like having to move, and so I kind of like made it to where I needed to move. I could have stayed, but then when it happened and I had to move, I'm used to making people miss. And so what's funny about this one was I was actually throwing to the guy behind him. I wasn't throwing to 4. I was throwing to 6. But I'm glad that he caught it because Nick actually ended up blocking for Brady to score. So it worked out.
I see what you're saying. Yep.
They were right on top of each other. I honestly didn't even see Brady.
Got you. Yep. Because then he becomes the
And
blocker.
he made 2 crucial blocks right there.
Got it.
And then Brady just did the rest.
Yeah, that did work out well. Okay. Ooh, that's a dot. Okay. I like that. Step up here in the pocket a little bit. And like I said, just throwing it to a spot. That's a nice throw.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like that. Ooh, okay, yeah, we gotta talk about that one. All right, now that's a real tight window right here. So like he's doing a little stutter, and then obviously he's doing a go ball. Nowhere really fit this ball in, but you're still able to kind of get in the spot only where your receiver can get it. Talk about this throw a little bit.
Well, Brady's one of our aggressive receivers, so he's going and I see that their safety's on the hash, and we're running our verts play. So their safety's on the hash, and that's one-on-one coverage right there. So one, I don't have numbers with my other 3 on to the field, and then 2, I see Brady, and since he's our aggressive receiver, he's going to go up and get it. So I left it a little short, but he made a play on it, which was great. I could have put it out there, but just having a guy like Brady to go up and get it is crucial.
Period. Okay. So you said Brady's the go up aggressive receiver, go up and go get it. What would you classify Walker as?
Walker's like everything. Walker's gonna get the ball as well. He's also gonna run by everybody. He's gonna make people miss. He's gonna he's gonna fool people with his routes. Like Walker's the type of guy where you put him anywhere on the field and get him the ball, and he's gonna make something happen.
Every time. Okay. Got it. Now they hit a little QB keeper for the tub. Nice throw right there into the zone. Ooh, okay. I want to talk about this one just a little bit. So right here, obviously, same thing. I know, obviously you're looking at how the safeties are playing it. But again, this becomes a tight window throw because you got to fit this over before this guy tries to come over and make a play. So what's kind of going through your head? You see him break open.
This one, straight off the bat, I noticed one high and how they were playing, so I knew it was cover 3.
Okay.
So I believe this was another one of our vert concepts, just out of 2x2.
Yeah.
So, and then it's a linebacker. Well, no, 3x1, but it's a linebacker against Brady, and Brady's gonna run by him. So that's just I gotta hit my 3 and then give it to him. I probably could have thrown it a little earlier, but he opened up, and so I had to put it in the right spot, and then he went and made a play on it.
Period. All right. A couple more. Pressure to the left. Smooth throw. Okay.
The one where I told you Walker's gonna go get it.
Yeah, every time. Okay, I feel like this throw you like the best. Probably maybe out of any of them. Only reason I say that is because you in the pocket, you don't feel rushed, and you throw absolute dot. Like dude's not having to slow down, and you put it only where he can get it. Correct in saying that?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's talk about this one. Here we got one. We'll look at one more after this one. So here you break it to the right. Another's really open. Like I said, how did you eventually find your receiver here?
It's just that mindset of everybody of me just keeping my eyes downfield, and so like this is later in the season. It's our second to last game. It's against Walton, so I've kind of established my dual threat ability. So people see me out of the pocket, they start pursuing a little bit, and then Nick puts his hands up, gets my attention, and then this one was low, but I was actually really good to see Nick go down there because he's like 6'5", so to see him go down to the ground and grab it was really good to see out of him.
Wow, great play. Ooh, that one, a lot going on, man. That pressure's there. Having to avoid and step up. I like that. All right. This will be the last one we look at. Let's see what you're doing here. North Cobb again, moving to the left. Can you talk about how difficult of a throw that is, though? Because I know, like, if you're going one way, throwing across like kind of your body, how difficult a throw is that with 2 defenders right there, even though he's breaking open?
One, it's difficult, but like the other thing is it's also kind of dangerous, which I don't like doing it. But he was also so open on it that I had he was wide open. But it's just all about my arm slot. Like, so if I'm going one way and I want it to go to the right, I gotta throw it more sidearm, so it'll travel that way and let it go a little earlier. But it's stuff I've worked on. I did it last year as a sophomore against Wheeler on a slant, and I also did it against Cherokee. I've done it a couple of times. It's not something I do all the time though. Like if I have to do it, I have to do it, but I don't look to do it.
Gotcha, brother. All right, man. Some solid film, man. Some solid film. All right. Yes, sir. I wanted to break that down with you. All right, man. So we talk about some of your goals, everything you want to accomplish this year. Hold on. There it is. So who do you bring back from the tape that we did? Are you bringing everybody back? I know you got a new coaching staff. Is Nick coming back? I know Walker is. You bringing everybody back?
We are on offense. We are losing 3 starters, 2 linemen, and 1 receiver.
Okay,
but we're bringing a lot of people back. Like the senior class this year, I think it was like 20 kids. It wasn't big. Ours, 30 or 40. Like we make up a majority of the team.
Got it. Okay, so the senior class is really this year. So for you, you talked about everything that you want to accomplish this year with the team, and obviously playing more as one, not just individualistic. So how do you guys, I guess, take that next step? Which I'm assuming would be, hey, let's make the postseason, let's make a run. How do you guys do that? I know you talked about being more vocal and things, but in your eyes, how do you guys come together?
Well, it's all about building that. Like, so we break it down on all in, but in basketball, we break it down as family. So what I learned from that, well, because we used to do it, but since basketball, like it taught me more about it, is like it's not just saying family because we're all in one sport and people like to call it family. It's a family. Like we're all bonding, we're all together, like hanging out. Like we went bowling a couple times. We went bowling once during the basketball season. So it's just creating an environment for everybody so like they can all just like feel like at home and welcome. Like it's not like a group here and a group there. It's all like I if I wanted to, I can walk over to this group and talk, or I can walk over to this group and talk. But everybody can do that. So it's all mixing up. You're gonna have groups because people grow up with each other and they're closer with some other guys. But it's not like it's like, oh, I don't really know them. It's awkward to talk to them. No, it's just create an environment to where it's everybody's open, and also just having some like I run film sometimes at my house, at least this year, and so I invite everybody. I invite all the starters. This year I'm probably gonna invite everybody. Honestly, I'm making sure we all locked in, but so we I invite the guys over to watch film. They showed up. It was great. The guys that didn't show up, I mean, it was their choice. Either they were busy or they just didn't want to come. But this year, I need to get as many people locked in as possible because we got big goals. I want to make we haven't made playoffs in like 11 years. So on my senior year, I want to go out and making playoffs. Honestly, I want to go out hosting first round playoff game and winning.
Period. Okay, that's good goals. All right, so we know you're taking the initiative to do things. Do you feel like you're getting the well, I'm gonna ask this the right way. Do you feel like your coaching staff will also be able to help with that? Let's say, like, I know coaching staffs will do sleepovers at the gym, or what I'm saying, let's do a bowling event all together. Like as you said with basketball, do you foresee that, you guys possibly doing that to get everybody locked in too?
Um, I'm not sure just because of the amount of players that there are. There's about like 100 players on the team.
Gotcha.
So you're not going to get everybody, and it's hard to do stuff with all that. But you can definitely get like our position coaches. They'd go out, like you get position groups out, like quarterbacks together, receivers together. Our tight ends went out a couple times. They actually ate wings one Wednesday, but I was gonna go, but I had youth that night, so I couldn't miss church for it.
Got
But so, but it's just, and then DBs like it's just all about building that family. So having like certain groups, like the smaller position groups, to like go out, build that,
it.
and it goes from there.
Who we need to watch out for this year for Etowah besides Nick, you, Walker? Who we need to watch out for this year?
Brady, Brady Slots, Donovan Pollard, Kingston Caesar. Who else? Who's on defense? There's some guys on defense. Um, who's one? I'm thinking Dalton Quick's going to be playing.
Okay.
He's big. He's a big guy. He was one of our scout players that like he took it serious. He always gave us a good look. So he was a great guy to have out there because if he's blitzing, he's coming. He's not going to blitz, get blocked, and like stop. He's blitzing to get. He's trying to hit me, but not really hit me. They wouldn't let me get hit in practice, but he's trying to get to me.
Got it. All right. All right. So we watch out for those things. How does everything look like for you guys? Like in terms of like spring practice, we guys do 7-on-7s in the summer. Like how does that process look for you guys?
Well, right now we're just focusing on the weight room and
Okay.
getting stronger, which is good. I'm watching everybody get stronger. See, because we've like our football program has never been like a big importance to anybody. I mean, there's people that care, and then there's people that are kind of just there. But as like I'm watching, like we had like a few guys squatting a lot, like over a few years. I look now and I'm watching 315 plus everywhere, which it doesn't seem like a lot, but just for like Etowah and what it is a lot. It's a huge improvement. Everybody's getting stronger, and then we started doing this thing called bursts this week, so that'll carry on through spring until practice starts. So it's just all about getting faster, technique and form, change of direction, and all that. And then when practice comes around, but just start what it's going to be like for fall. Not gonna be easy. I'm gonna push myself. I'm gonna do my best to push everybody else in a positive way and just make sure we're all doing 100%. We do these things called perfect plays, but we had a segment or so called perfect plays. But at this point, every play, every segment, like against defense at all, has got to be a perfect play.
Period.
We can't have for us. We can't have any mistakes. We got to do everything as best as possible.
Period. Just like that. All right. Let me see. I want to ask you. So obviously taking the weight room serious. I know that you also play basketball. How do you feel like that's helped you? And how do you? I mean, I feel like Etowah is really a basketball school. How do you change that narrative? I guess you could say, where, hey man, we got football too. We got some pretty good players. Like y'all come support.
Well, basketball helped because I was able to grow. At the beginning of the season, I was like, oh, I like to shoot the ball and stuff. So it was fun and all. And then, but like later in the season, that's when I started getting aggressive. I started growing into basketball. So it's something that I can share with the guys that like they can grow into football as well. Like they start somewhere, but like at the beginning of the season or it's at the end of spring or whatever, they could be in a whole different spot. But I started being aggressive, started dunking the ball a little bit. So, and then, yeah, I mean, it's just helping the guys understand what the expectations are.
Period. Okay. I got you, Zeke. All right, man. It's a couple more before I let you go, man. Know you're a busy guy. All right. So who do you like to watch? Actually, I've not got a chance to ask that. Who do you like to watch in terms of collegiately or pro level at the quarterback spot?
So I'm a Clemson fan, so I liked watching Cade Klubnik because, I mean, Clemson didn't have the best year this year. I actually got to go to a game. I got invited to a game, so that was fun to go to. They played Duke. That was a heartbreaking game. It was PI. It was bad call, but I watched that game, and so I just like watching Cade because he's kind of like me in a way where he can run it, not his first option. He'll look downfield to throw it, but then like in the league, honestly, I like Josh Allen because he's not scared. He's not scared of anybody. He sees somebody, he's gonna get those extra yards. He's gonna run somebody over. He's gonna jump over them. He's gonna do whatever he can to fight for those extra yards.
Not a bad list. Cade Klubnik and Josh Allen. All right. I like that. Okay. Who do you feel like you played? Who do you feel like you play most like? If you had to say, okay, my game stylistically kind of mirrors this person.
I haven't thought much about that. My dad said Josh Allen because I mean, in a way, I don't. I'm gonna get those yards too. Like if I see somebody and it's in a spot, even if it's first down, and but like I see that I have an advantage, I'm gonna make a miss. I'm gonna run them over. So I really wish hurdling was allowed in high school
It
because
should
some
be.
guys,
It should be.
yeah, because some guys they ankle bite. Like I got ankle bit in Sprayberry, and like I went as low as I possibly could because I'm 6'3". I can only get so low against a guy that's like 6 foot 5'10" or around there, and so they have a leverage point on me. Just go for the legs as like load legs, and take his legs out and you stop running.
You're right. They need to stop outlawing that because you can do it in college. Like, what's the I'm with you on that, man. So we talk about different parts of your game, man. Talk about like I don't want to get too personal, but talk about some of your faith a little bit. I know you mentioned that a couple times on the show today, just in terms of like you go to youth, you go to church, how faith is grounded in everything that you do. Why is it so important to you your faith?
Well, one, I've grown up Christian my entire life. My parents, they help me through anything. Like if I have a question, I can easily go to them. They'll answer it. No judgment at all. Nothing. And then, but the big thing, especially with football, is that back in fourth grade, yeah, I was going into fourth grade. So third grade summer, I went to this Christian camp called Camp Gideon, and it was my first year doing the overnight camp because I was the first year I was old enough, and we were listening to Reckless Love. Well, somebody was singing Reckless Love. We had a live singer that night. And so that night I heard God tell me, if you work hard and have a good attitude, you be the starting quarterback. That year, fourth grade, worked hard, had a good attitude. I was starting quarterback of our team. So, and then I've just been pressing into him, trusting him, being patient, even in the ups and downs. Like eighth grade, I got benched or I got replaced by our second string. That was a big test of my faith, making sure that I'm doing what he told me. Just keeping that word in my mind and just continuing to work and get better every day I can. And then also just when I was born, my dad was on a run and he heard God tell me my name. It was and there was a title too. That was the funny part. Like I would tell people the entire thing when I was a kid. It was like my name's not Zeke. I go by Zeke, but my name's Jeremiah. So it's Jeremiah Ezekiel Douglass, and then the other part, the title is Prophet of the Most High God. So I've been called a prophet my entire life. So it's just me also like when I'm learning actively, but I also like helping other people learn and draw people closer to God. Like when I watch somebody, like I've watched some of my friends go from, oh, they know God, but like they dabble it here and there, but like it's not like their main thing, to it's their main thing now. And like I was able to be a part of that and help them through that. And so I love doing that. Like honestly, I love doing that more than I love playing football, because the kingdom is so important.
How do you do that at such a young age? I mean, it takes a lot of maturity. It's not easy because I know some friends like, that's cool, but that's not really my thing. Like, how do you do that without, I guess, being overbearing to a degree?
It's it's another one of those things, just like encouraging them in a good way to where it doesn't feel like you're beating down them. And then my mom's also a prophet, so she's helped me through it. Like she's taught me in a way that I can also teach others. So it's a learning and then applying. So and I'm able to help it with my friends. So it's also great. Like you hear the Lord tell you like tell me to do something and I do it. I feel such joy doing it.
Period. Why do you go by Zeke instead of Jeremiah? Gotta ask you that.
That's what God told my dad. I'd be Jeremiah Ezekiel Douglass, but I'd go by Zeke.
Wow. That's a powerful story, brother. I appreciate you sharing about your faith, man, and bestowing some new things upon me to think about as well. I'm older, but it's always good to learn from the youth, man. I tell everybody that. Like they always come for the youth, but it's always good to learn from you guys as well. Um, so as I let you wrap up, you talked about some of your journey and obviously faith being grounded in that. Um, there's ups and downs in the sport, right? And obviously, I know you use God to obviously get through that. What would you tell a young kid that, let's say, they come into their freshman season, they play well, sophomore year, they get benched? How would you tell them not to let that get to them, to stay focused on the priority task at hand?
One, I tell them just keep working. You know the competition, you know what they do, and you know what you do. Compare yourself, but not to a way that's bad, because comparison is a thief of joy. So don't compare yourself too much, but look at what he does that the coaches like compared to what you do, and strive to be better than he is. What I do is I work on everything I needed to work on.
Period. How do you stay humble in your process with more offers starting to come in, Zeke, and more of that tension is going to kind of be on you? How do you just stay grounded and humble through everything?
Anytime I get an offer, my immediate words, like I say it quietly, and then as soon as I get off the phone, I just thank God for my offer, because it's just his opportunities. He's connecting dots. He's putting relationships together, and it's just he's giving me the talent. So I'm going to perform for him and play for him. Like when I go on the field, people be saying like, "Oh, play for God." I play. What I do is I invite the Holy Spirit. Like I ask the Holy Spirit, like, play, like help me, like it's you and me out there. Help me process things and slow things down. So I'm not really playing alone. I'm playing with the Holy Spirit.
I love that, man. Man, you have a great story, Zeke. Man, keep doing what you're doing. Keep spreading the gospel, brother, and impacting lives, man. I know you're doing it for a bigger reason, brother. And I salute you for that. Being so young and having the mindset you have, it's very special, man. As I let you go, any closing comments? Anybody want to shout out parents, relatives, anything you want to leave us with tonight? You've bestowed us with a lot tonight. Any closing comments? Anything you want to teach me tonight?
Well, one, I shout out God, obviously, Lord and Savior. And then I shout out my parents. They've helped me through a lot. Stephen and Charlene Douglass. They helped me through my faith. They helped me through football. Even if like they were athletes in college a little bit, at least my mom was, but they always loved that like athletics. But they've always just helped me through processing stuff. Like they're really good with their mental stuff and help. And like when I was like mentally weak, they helped me like build it up. And then I shout out my team because my offers wouldn't come without them. Like they're a big piece. And then I shout out Coach Vavra. He's put a lot of these connections too as well. He's sent my film to a number of coaches when I didn't even know. So he was helping me out. So he's connecting pieces as well and doing what he can to help me out.
Period, man. Well, Zeke, appreciate you coming on, brother. I'm gonna try to stay in touch with you, man, and follow your journey. Best of luck the rest of the way, man. Thank you so much